today's episode, I will be talking about the reasons for immigration, the good ones, the bad ones, and moreover, my reasons why I immigrated to Canada. You see, it is very easy to say, oh well, one day I will move to another country. But it's actually harder to do, and once you do, the expectation versus reality might be completely different. But before I will go into decisions why I immigrated to Canada, I would like to tell you a little story that will maybe allow you to understand my reasoning a little bit better. You see, my sister immigrated to United States when I was in elementary school. And at first, life in the United States for her was very hard. She didn't have any family there, no friends, no support, completely different culture, completely different place. And it was hard, but somehow she liked it more than life back in Poland. At first I didn't understand it at all. And it took me some time, and actually when I went to visit her after I graduated from high school, I saw the United States for the first time and I was amazed. The cultural shock was unbelievable. Everything was so cheap, everything was so affordable, obtainable. People were nice, food was different. Everything was just so much better than I've known before. And yes, I saw the movies, but you know what the movies are. They always show you the truth that they want to show you, but you never really believe in them. When I went to visit the United States, I literally fell in love. And back then, when I visit my sister, I decided I would immigrate one day too. Now, when I actually was ready to immigrate, unfortunately I couldn't get the green card to get to United States. So I immigrated to Canada instead. As it turned out, Canada is also a land of opportunity, as United States is called. And now when I think about it, I don't think I will move to United States. I just like it here so much. But despite the fact that I like Canada so much, I meet other people every day who are also immigrants. And somehow they don't like it here. They are really, really unhappy. And I wondered why. So I started asking them questions and a few things came up. One is that they miss the family, they miss the culture, they miss the food and other things. And this is something that you need to understand, that no matter what the reasoning is behind you immigrating to this country, there is a price to be paid. And that price is not paid in dollars. That price is the fact that you have to leave your family and friends, and you might not see them for a very long time. Yes, you might be able to see them on Facebook or on Skype, but it's not the same. The other part is that you have to accept the fact that the food is going to be different, the culture is different, people are different, and they might not be exactly what you would hope for. So this is something that you have to keep in mind when you will be immigrating to a different country. So what were my reasons for coming to this country? Well, I knew that I will have to work very, very hard to get here and to get a better life in Canada. I knew I will have to pay taxes, the same I had paid in Poland. I knew I will have to struggle, and there will be lots of times when I will have to pay that price that I was telling you before. But I also knew that I have a better chance, and I hope that my life will get much better in this country rather than in Poland. You see, you can do all the same things in both countries. But for instance, if you're trying to get a house or get yourself an apartment, a mortgage would be around 50 years to pay it off in Poland, where here it's around 25. Yes, you can get a new car in Poland, but on average people pay the car bills for 10 years. Where here you can get similar cars for only three years worth of savings, which the the gap between one and the other country is just enormous. The buying power of Canadian dollar is far greater than of Polish zloty. And this plus the fact that there is much bigger tech industry over here, that professional jobs on average are much better paid than they are in Poland, was my reasoning why I came here. You see, you can do the same things in multiple countries, but what was really important for me was the time it took between me starting my career and succeeding and getting to that success. I just knew the life here is going to be much better and I will get the lifestyle and the life standard that I wanted much faster. There are multiple reasons why you can choose to come to this country or to any other country, but there is a few reasons I would consider as good reasons and a few reasons I would say are not so great. The first one would be job opportunities. As I just said, at least for tech industry, Canada and United States are much better than almost any other country in the world. Most of the major companies are based out of those two countries. The other very good reasons is to get a better life standard and lifestyle. The other aspect that I already talked about is the short path to success. If you're willing to work very hard, you can get it much faster than you would in other countries. A bad reasons for immigration, in my opinion, would be making it an adventure. And I already met some people who were saying, well, I just wanted to come and see. The fact is that it's not going to be easy. Your first few years on immigration are not going to be easy. And if you're not planning to stay and if you're just doing a job contract, that's fine. But if you want to move between different countries and see where you will like it the most, at least in my opinion, that's a waste of time and you're not going to find the best possible solution, the best possible country to live. Every single one will have its pluses and minuses. The other wrong reason to immigrate would be to counting that somehow immigration is going to solve your life's problem. That somehow just by moving to another country, all the problems will go away. Well, I hate to break it for you, but it's not going to happen. You're just going to have different kinds of problems. So don't count on the fact that life is just going to magically be easier on immigration than it is back in your home country. The other wrong reason for immigration would be to wait for some opportunities and just thinking, oh, I'll move to another country and opportunities will knock on my door and somehow everything is going to magically get better. Well, it's not going to happen either. The opportunities are definitely here and there is more of them than in other places, but it doesn't mean that you will not have to put in the work to take advantage of them. In fact, because you're in this country or other country that you're going to immigrate to, and because you're going to earn more money, you have much greater chance of really taking advantage of that opportunities. And only then you'll be able to really get to that life standard that you're probably looking for. And for me, that is the proper reasoning why you should immigrate to another country. One final advice that I want to give everybody is to be smart about your reasoning. Set a goal, really think through what you're trying to achieve by immigration. And then when you immigrate, stick to that goal and do whatever it takes to make it happen. Moving just for sake of moving is not going to solve any problems, but moving with a purpose, with a reason, with a goal, and putting all of them together, plus some hard work, this is what's going to make your life here much easier. And I guess this is the major reason for immigration, to make your life better, easier, and just to have a better life. So why not take advantage of that? My final thought is that in my next video, I will explain exactly how it happened that I moved from Poland to Canada instead of the United States. And I will also explain the reasoning behind choosing a country to immigrate. One final thing is I would love to hear from you what you think about the reasons that I chose to immigrate. What are your reasons? Why you think that they were good or bad? Please let me know what you think. Also, click like or dislike and give me some feedback about the video. And remember to subscribe, because then you'll get a notification about the next video coming up in this series. Thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.